Okay, we are working on Chapter 4. We are going to deal with placing images and aligning them and enhancing. Chapter 4 starts on 4-6. Now, first thing we're going to need to do is go to the Chapter 4 Assets folder. Now, there's a lot of images in there. Instead of going through and figuring out what belongs to Striped Umbrella, I'm just going to go ahead and copy all of them. And then I'm going to navigate back to my web design folder. Go into Dreamweaver, go to Chapter 1. I'm going to find my Striped Umbrella, my assets, and then I'm just going to go ahead and paste all of those items in. Remember, you will need to do that for each website that you create or work on in Chapter 4. Now you need to go back into Dreamweaver and we need to open DW4_1. So now you're going to go to File Open and you're going to navigate into your Dreamweaver folder, Chapter 4, and here's DW4_1. We're going to go ahead and open them up. Now, this is where you need to do a File, Save As. We're going to go back in to our Striped Umbrellas folder and then select About Us. Notice that I'll rename it up here in your Save As. You'll click Save and it asks, do you want to replace? You're going to say yes, and we'll just go ahead and update links. Now, you'll see that it says About Us up here, so we can close DW4_1. Now we need to make sure to attach the styles sheet that we have created. So we're going to go, okay, you're going to go over to the styles sheet panel. You're going to click the link button. You're going to browse, and then you browse to where you have your style sheet. You go ahead and select it. You click Choose, and then you click OK, and then notice you see your style sheet over there. Select the two large paragraphs. So I'm going to go ahead and select those. Make sure you don't select the title, which says Welcome Guests. Over in the Property Inspector, click the HTML. Sorry, I got too close to the corner. Click the HTML button on the Property Inspector and verify that it has the paragraph selected. You see paragraph right there. Then click on the CSS button and then apply the body text rule. And you'll see that it changes that there. Then we're going to click back on the HTML button, then apply the heading 3 to the Welcome Guest. So go ahead and click Welcome Guest, go down to Paragraph, select heading 3. Insert the insertion point in front of when in the first paragraph, and then you're going to click the Images list arrow on the common category. So we're going to scroll over here, and now I'm going to click Images. And then click the image to select the image source dialog box. And then you're going to see that the select image source pops up. And we're going to scroll through and we're going to go into our assets folder. And then we are looking for Clubhouse. Select Clubhouse, click Choose. It's prompting us to put in some alternate text, so go ahead and just type Clubhouse, just as I did there, and click OK. And you're going to see that it's placed an image of the Clubhouse on our page. Now we're going to look over at page 4-7. It asks us to click the Assets panel, which is right here. And then we're going to take a look at the image button, which is the one with the tree on it. And then we're going to refresh it. The Assets panel now displays all of the images that are in the Striped Umbrellas website, as well as the images that we have in our assets folder. So we're now going to turn the page to page 4-8, and we're going to insert an image placeholder. Click the position to put the insertion point before the word after, and that is at the beginning of the second paragraph. So click before the word after, and then let's go to the images list arrow on the common bar. So we're going to click the list arrow, and then you're going to select image placeholder. And then you're going to see a box pop up. Go ahead and type boardwalk. And in the width box, go ahead and type 350. And in the height box, go ahead and key in 218. And then in the alternative text, go ahead and key in boardwalk to beach. And then go ahead and click OK. And now we've inserted an image placeholder on the About page. And then we'll go ahead eventually and place an image there. Now do a quick save. And now what we're going to do is move on to page 4-9, and we're going to click that image placeholder that we've put in there, and then go down to the property inspector. Do you see the source box here? We're going to click the browse for file, and that shall pop up. And then go ahead and find the boardwalk picture, double click it, and it's going to be inserted into our placeholder for the image. Go ahead and do a quick save. Let's go ahead and turn to page 4-10. Now that we're on page 4, okay, instead of using the bridge, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to insert the picture from our assets folder. So we're going to go to the files panel, we're going to expand our assets folder, and the image that we are looking for is the SU logo. So you're going to click on the SU logo and then go ahead and just drag it to our desktop. It's going to pop up and ask for alternative text. Just go ahead and type the Striped Umbrella logo. And you'll see that it inserts a picture there. Go ahead and do a quick save. Now we're going to take a look at page 4-11. Okay, just wanted to check on how much recording time I had left. Now we're going to scroll to the top of the page and then click the clubhouse image. What we're going to do is work on aligning images. We're going to go down to the property inspector, and we're going to look at the align, and you're going to go ahead and click the list arrow and select left. Notice now how it moves your text and the picture below. We're going to go ahead and select the boardwalk picture, go down to the property inspector, select align, and then select right. Now notice if you look at figure 10 that your page should look pretty similar to what it looks like there. You do not need to set the alignment for the logo because it doesn't have another object by it. We're going to go ahead and do a quick save. And let's go ahead and we're going to turn to page 414. And now we're going to add a border to images. Go ahead and select the clubhouse image, and then you're going to go down to the property inspector. Do you see where it says border there? You're going to go ahead and click there, type 1 and press enter. And it has now added a little border to that. Now we're going to add horizontal and vertical space. What that's going to do is move the text away from the edge. Make sure you still have the clubhouse image selected. And do you see down in the property inspector where it says VSpace? Go ahead and type 10 in there. Go to HSpace and type 10 in there. And see, now that you can see that there is a little bit of space there, we're going to go ahead and repeat those steps for the boardwalk picture. Go ahead, select it, and then type a 10 in VSpace and type a 10 in HSpace, and then do a quick save. Go ahead and make sure the boardwalk picture is selected again. And now what we're going to do is edit the image settings. Go down to the property inspector and the edit image setting. It kind of looks like two gears. You're going to go ahead and click on that, and you're going to notice that it opens up in the image preview. You see the preview of the image. Then we're going to click the format list arrow on the options tab. So make sure right there, format. And we're going to make sure that JPEG is selected. Click OK to save any of those changes. So that would be how you'd change an image. Now we're going to take a look in the assets folder, and we're going to make sure everything looks good, and we're going to do a quick save. We're going to go ahead and turn the page. Now we're going to edit alternative text. With the clubhouse picture selected, we're going to go down to the property inspector. You're going to see the alternative text right there. I'm going to go ahead and select it, and we're going to go ahead and type in the striped umbrella clubhouse. You're going to go ahead and press enter, and now that is there. Select the boardwalk image, go down to the property inspector, and make sure that it says the boardwalk to the beach. So all we should need to add is the, and then make the B in boardwalk lowercase. Let's go ahead and do a quick save. And now we're going to set the alternative text accessibility options, which is on page 410. In Dreamweaver, we're going to go to Edit on the menu bar. Or excuse me, we're going to go to Dreamweaver on the menu bar. And then we're going to select the accessibility. We're going to select Preferences, and in the Preferences box we're going to click on Accessibility. We want to make sure that all four of these attributes are selected, then click OK. Okay, you're going to go ahead and turn to page 4-20, and we're going to work on inserting a background image. We're going to go ahead and go to Page Properties in the Property Inspector, and then make sure you're in the Appearance CSS category. And then we're going to go to Background Image. We're going to select Browse, and it should open up in the Assets folder. And we're going to look for Umbrella Back, and we're going to click OK. And we're going to click OK again, and notice now that we have umbrellas in the background of our website. Go ahead and do a quick save.